Welcome to Game Night Live Rewind with Kenzie Christiansen. We are at Fremont versus Riverton. Riverton just took the first draw and has won it, passing it down to Bella Butterfield. A little confrontation on the field. Looks like Fremont Silverwolves have picked it up on the defensive end. Up, swiped away by the Silverwolves. Riverton Silverwolves. They're both Silverwolves. Fun. Looks like they're pulling it out. It's going to set up some type of motion. Ball's up top with number 2, which is Grace. Grace is a defensive senior. So we'll see what she's going to make happen here. Ball's down on X, currently looking for a feed. Found her feed. Shot and goal. And that was by number 2, Grace.
And our first goal of today's game is by Riverton, number 2. Her name's Grace. Sorry, Grace, I don't know how to say your last name.
Perfect, coming back up to the center draw, Riverton versus Fremont. This will be the second draw of the night. Let's see who wins it. Riverton swipes it up, and that's Caitlin Davenport that picked that up off the draw. 32 over to Lizzie. Over to 38, which is Emma. Emma takes it behind goal at the current moment, looking for her feed. She found her feed over to Bella. Defense was able to snap that away and possibly do a turnover. Yep, turnover for the Fremont Silverwolves. A hold was called on the play on the I can't with the Silverwolves with Riverton. Another foul on the play, which was a push. Number 5, Jocelyn has it for Fremont at the current moment. Ball's now flying out her stick, which Taylor picks it up. Taylor Goodwin is going to be taking it behind goal. It looks like she'll also be looking for a feed. But none of her teammates are currently moving, so she passes it on over. I think that's McKinley. Turnover by the Riverton Silverwolves by the defender. Number 12, up to Bella Butterfield. So you may have heard some of the people calling Oya. Oya means a defender or opposing player. Shot and goal, nice. That's number 2 once again by Grace. Beautiful goal, second goal of the night. But what I was saying with the Oya just means the player's coming on behind you, going to check you, where Bella was able to tuck in the goal and get that feed over to Grace. Out for the draw. Riverton Silverwolves take off with it, number 40, which is Isabel. Isabel has now passed it upfield to 35, which is Liva. I'm going to call her Liv. Liv tries to take it in for the drive. Looks like this Fremont Silverwolves had stopped her with a double team. Liv holds possession. She's playing the top of the 8, looking for some type of feed. She found a feed. Unsuccessful pass. Ball was picked up by 38. Tried to make a shot. Overpassed And it looks like Bella Butterfield will be picking it up. 38 Emma has the ball at the current moment, down on X. Pass it over to number 40, Isabel. She found the lane. Did a little face dodge and back of the net. That is Isabel's first goal of the night.
And scoring our third goal of the game, we have from Riverton, number 10, Allie Sorensen.
Was that 40? Okay.
Sorry about that. Number 40, Isabel Milner.
Back up to draw. It looks like the Riverton Silverwolves have, what is that, Liv? Liv going against Taylor from Fremont. Liv has won nearly every draw for Riverton this season. She also is number 1 for her team for goals, assists, and caused turnovers. One away by Caitlin Davenport. Pass over to Bella Butterfield. So an unsuccessful pick on the play, and the goalie was able to snap that pass down. Over to Taylor. Taylor Goodwin with the ball. Ball on the ground. Picked up by number 40. Isabel. Oh. Okay, a yellow card will be pulled on the play. To a check to the head. The defender had her stick just a little bit too close and snapped on the attacker's head, unfortunately. 38 will be getting the ball for a free position shot, and that is Emma. Riverton is set up very well with 2 girls up very low for if that ball goes out, they're right there to be able to get it. Shot and goal by Emma.
And a beautiful shot from number 38, Emma Pennington, bringing our score to Riverton 4, Fremont 0.
Oh, it looks like number 40 just switched out her stick. Some players that tend to do that depending on what kind of stick they have and what position they play. Some sticks are better for the draw than others, and some sticks are better to shoot with than others. So she did switch out with a player on her team to be able to take the draw. And that is Isabel on the draw against Taylor. A redraw. So redraw is when a player does not have the ball past her shoulders on the draw. So that calls for a redraw. Redraws happen when you kind of can't tell who maybe moved early or who didn't make the ball above their shoulder. So a redraw happens. Riverton Silverwolves, number 40, Emma picked up the ball over to Bella Butterfield. Pass out center. Some dodging's happening. Pass back to Bella Butterfield. Goalie has intercepted on Fremont. That's Zoe, number 000. McKinley is the one that ran that downfield, currently has a call on the play for her, with the possession being made at the top of the 12. Taking it to X, possibly going to do a crease roll or looking for a feed. At the current moment, it does look like she is going to do a feed over to, I think, number 13. Which is Brinley. Number 13, Brinley. Strong defense done by the Riverton Silverwolves. Forcing a pass. Strong defense over by the Riverton Silverwolves. I'm going to just say Riverton. Tried to drive, was blocked by number 35, Liv. Girl center, she was wide open, didn't take that moment for that pass. Looks like the ball's back over to McKinley. Top elbow, has a drive, rolls it in, shot and miss. The ball will be picked up by Fremont as they were the closest to the end line. Any player on Fremont that is wearing a white jersey can go out and pick up that ball. It just depends on who is there first to what team it goes to. Ball is being held strong. The play is ongoing at the current moment. Shot and miss. Crease violation. The ball will be going to the Riverton goalie, and the shooter will be going behind the crease. This will be a whistle start, so the goalie will be bringing it back into the crease, waiting for the official's whistle. It looks like a little bit too far of a clear. The ball will be picked up by Taylor on Fremont. Nice little play there. There's a screen to a cut. Didn't quite work at that current moment, but did do well. Shot and miss. A push is called on the play. Looks like Taylor lost her stick inside of the crease. She will be getting the ball back. She'll be getting a free possession shot from the second inside hash. There is a yellow card on the play. Taylor is currently on the ground. She's standing up.
Got a yellow card on Riverton for another hit on the head to number 20. Number 2.
So Riverton will be playing down for a moment. The ball will be going back to Taylor at the center hash. She'll be getting another free position shot. The center hash is the perfect spot so they can get the maximum amount of percentage of net. She pulled it out, shot low, and goalie blocked it. Goalie number 45 is Maddie. The ball is back up with Taylor. Taylor tries to find her drive. Defense is stopping that lane. Open lane and goal for the Fremont Silverwolves.
And the first goal.
That goal is made by Taylor Goodwin, senior here at Fremont High.
That brings our score to Riverton 4, Fremont 1.
So right now, the goalie for Riverton is sitting at a 39% save rate. So for her to save 3 goals back to back was remarkable. For that 4th goal to go in, you know, it's bound to happen eventually.
35, Lydia Sargent, number 20, Taylor Goodwin.
So Liv and Taylor will be back at draw. Caitlin's left over on the circle by herself. We'll see if Liv takes advantage of that. Ball picked up by Fremont. Number 33, McKinley. She's got some speed on her. Defense was able to stop her. Whistle on the play. Push on the play. The ball will be awarded back to McKinley. Number 33 for Fremont. Ball turned over, dropped by Fremont, picked up by Riverton. Ball currently passed up to Emma. Emma's going to carry it down the field for us. Oh, I'm sorry, that is not Emma. That's Isabel. Looks like Riverton's going to do a little pass around for a minute, be able to find either a play or an open cutter or even an open lane to drive the goal. Between Bella Butterfield and number 38, Emma, they're doing a little back and forth passing. I think they're just trying to cut down. Oh, nope. Nice little turnover by the Fremont. Nice pickup by Fremont, number 33, McKinley. McKinley's going to take it back down to X, look for a feed, or do that crease roll. McKinley still has possession, looking for a feed. She found a feed, shot, and goal. This is going to be the second goal of the night for the Fremont Silverwolves, and that was by Bentley.
Number 14.
Right now, that brings the score to the Riverton Silverwolves to 4, and the Fremont Silverwolves to 2. Isabel for Riverton will be taking the draw. Taylor for Fremont will be taking the draw as well. Caitlin looks like she has a little bit of spacing over there for Riverton. We'll see if they take advantage of that space. Taylor did acknowledge that she does have a teammate open. Self-draw, and won by Riverton. Isabel's going to be taking it downfield for Riverton Silverwolves. Looking for a drive. Found her lane. Nice check by Taylor Goodwin from Fremont. Call on the play. That X means there is a yellow card. It was a check to the head. This is Riverton's second yellow card of the game. Number 13, Bentley, will be the one taking the 2-minute penalty. Oh, I'm sorry. That's 13, Caitlin. Wrong team. Wrong team. Wrong Silverwolves. Picked back by Fremont, number 3, Kaylee. Push out of bounds. Silverwolves will be bringing it back onto the field. Found a lane. Ball is dropped. Okay. Foul on the play. It looks like it might have been across the body. Across the body check, to be more specific. Number 3, Kaylee Knight will be the one taking it up to the 12 to be able to start with that possession of the foul. Finds the lane. Ball is dropped. Defense is strong. Picked up by number 2, Riverton, which is Grace. Grace passes over to 32, which is Izzy. Izzy is only a freshman, and she's played this whole varsity game so far today. Ball pass over to 38, Emma. Who has the ball now? Oh, number 40 has the ball. Trying to make a lane, dodging through. Defense was able to stop her. Ball's back over with goalie, Zoe. Zoe has the ball high. Picked up by number 32. Laney had the ball, picked it up, passed it over to number 32, which is Izzy. Izzy will be getting a second inside hash. Nope, I'm sorry, first inside hash. She's a right-handed player, so this is a good position for her to be able to take it across and get that ball to the back of the net. Let's see if she succeeds. Shot and blocked by Fremont Isabel. Goalie has possession, looking for a good clear. Clears up to number 1, Raina. Raina has a fast drive. Is Riverton going to be able to stop her? Take it around Crease. Shot and blocked by Maddie. Pass over to Caitlin. Caitlin Davenport currently has the ball. Caitlin is a third player for her sisters. She is the third daughter playing Riverton varsity. Ball shot wide. Picked back up by the Riverton Silverwolves. Number 11, Laney. Oh, Kira. I'm sorry. That was Kira. Passing around, getting a motion. Letting the defense set up, be able to mark up. In the time that they have this motion going on for Riverton. A play has been called. Ball set up with Emma. She's driving. Shot and blocked by Isabel. Shot again. Picked up and shot again by Isabel and made a goal.
And a rebuy on goal by number 40, Izzy Milner, will bring our score to Riverton 5 and Fremont 2.
Izzy has kind of been the star of the show. We've heard her name a lot tonight. Previous to this game, she had over 42 goals for the season and 58% draw control. We have Liv coming up to the draw against Taylor. Looks like they're not going to be leaving Caitlin Davenport open. Ball's won by Fremont. Checked and picked back up by Fremont Taylor. Ball pass over to Bentley. She's found a lane. She's driving in. Shot and blocked by the defender. Calling the play. Cross the body. That means that Fremont will begin a free position shot with a defender behind. She'll begin the second inside. Number 14, Bentley. Fun fact about Bentley, she's actually involved with a lot of horseback riding. Shot and wide, blocked by Maddie. Riverton has possession, but Fremont is not allowing them to get up. Checked. Impossible turnover for Fremont. Ball's still on the ground. Who's picking it up? All right, Fremont came up with that ball. She has an open crease. She's taking it. Defense was able to stop her. Number 35, Liv. Ball's passed back. Held possession. We have 3-second call on the defensive end. So that means the player that was having the 3 seconds inside the 8. With lacrosse, it's under safe, fair, and fun. It is not fair for a defender to stand in the way of any attacker and take up that space of the 8, the attacking zone. So she gets pulled behind the ball. Defense is holding strong down on that pie. Ball's passed over to number 5, Jocelyn. She takes her shot, or takes her chance. Shot and goal for Jocelyn.
And we have a beautiful shot by number 5, Jocelyn Jensen, bringing our score to Fremont 3.
A little fun fact about Jocelyn is she plays the cello and enjoys her summer days out on her boat.
Jocelyn's a junior this year. We're excited for her to come back next year. Taking the draw this time is number 40, Izzy Milner, and number 20, Taylor Goodman.
Isabel for Riverton, Taylor for Fremont. Ball is live. Ball picked up by 35, Liv. Liv's driving it downfield, carrying the ball for Riverton. Defense was able to slow her down, but are they able to stop her? Shot and blocked by Zoe for Fremont. Ball is live. Ball will be going to Fremont High. A cover was made. This is a whistle start, so Fremont does have to wait for one of the officials to blow her whistle. Ball pass over to Taylor Goodwin, senior here at Fremont High. Her great stick skills was able to have that control all the way downfield. Pass, shot, bounced on over the goal. Ball will be picked up by Fremont. Number 5. Jocelyn. Number 5, Jocelyn will be bringing the ball in for Fremont. Jocelyn's going to take her shot. Defense was able to push her out. Cut. Pass was unsuccessful. Ball is currently live on the ground. Picked up by number 14 for Fremont, Bentley. Call on the play. The ball will be going over to the dot. Bentley still has possession. Looks like Isabel will be the one that made the foul, so she'll be going behind. Pass, shot, and goal. Pass from Bentley, and goal by number 32, Ashton. Ashton's nickname is Goldie. Oh, maybe I had that wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. That was 33. I apologize for seeing the wrong number. That was McKinley Sargent.
That was Sargent's 43rd goal of the season.
Ball's won by Fremont. Caitlin's trying to slow her down, but Fremont's using their speed. Shot and blocked by Maddie. Ball being picked up, looking for a clear. Clears passed out to number 2, which is Grace. Ball fell on the ground, picked up by number 14 from Fremont High. 14 is Bentley. She's stacking one side of the field, trying to get that open lane. Stopped by the defense. Passed on over to the open player, Jocelyn. Jocelyn shots, and shot goes wide. Ball picked up by the closest player, which is, oh, I just said her name, Isabel. Isabel will be carrying it over to the field, passing it over to Maddie. Ball's live. Maddie is out of the crease, meaning she is a field player. All pressuring rules are applied to her. Pass back on over to Isabel. Up to Caitlin Davenport. Over to Liv. That's a beautiful transition for the Riverton. Oh, I can't see. Fremont was able to stop Liv on her drive. Liv's going to try again. She is stopped. Shot. Shot, and it looks like, yep, Zoe has the ball, clearing it out. Number 14, Bentley has the ball, carrying it down the field. Horizontal stick. That's one of those safety calls. Once again, safety call. Fremont was carrying her stick pretty low, where Riverton was able to get a snap off, but Taylor from Fremont was able to pick it up and take it behind X. Taylor's gonna drive. Shot, hit pipe, picked it back up, shot again, and Maddie was able to block it. Maddie is a field player, so she has to get back in goal for that goal to be stopped. Push on the call. Ball will be going to Fremont. The ball will be taken back over to the dot. And the defending player will be moved behind. Defense was able to pick her back up. No lane was given. Roll. I believe that was a block or a drop. There was a cover. It will be Riverton's ball. Okay, false start. The ball's going back to Fremont. Unfortunately, here in the playoffs, we do not let anything slide. That player needed to wait for a whistle since she was in the CSA. The ball will be turned back over to Fremont for her false starting. I think the ball's going over the hanging hash. That's a free position shot. Emma has been moved behind as a defendant player. There's a lot of movement going on in Fremont. I wonder if they're setting up some type of play for this. She tucks it. Shot and pipe. Picked up by number 6 on Riverton. Pass over to Emma. Pass over to Kira. From Kira to 38. Oh, I should know that. Emma. Oh, that wasn't Emma. What was that? Oh, that was... And Isabel, it's number 40. She has possession of the ball at the current moment. She tries to take a drive in. She found the lane. Pulling back out. Checking the sphere. She'll be getting the center hash. We're in the last 2 minutes of the game, currently at 58 seconds left, with Riverton at 5 and Fremont at 4. As he tucks the goal, shot and goal!
And the goal line number 40 from Riverton is the Milner. Brings the score to Riverton 6 and Fremont 4, with 53 seconds left in the first half.
With a little over 50 seconds left, we got to make sure we have this next draw played safe. The girls will be very frantic as they go into halftime. So we'll see what happens here. Liv for the Riverton and Taylor for Fremont. Setting up for the draw. Draw is set. Picked up by Isabel. Isabel's had some great draw control today, along with having some beautiful stick work, tucking away from that defenders for no passes to be made up the current moment. She passes back on to Maddie, so Maddie can look for an open player and clear it out. She found that open player. Over to Caitlin Davenport. Ball was passed, but it looked like deflected off the body. Ball's back over to Fremont. Number 33, McKinley has ball. Shot and I think it was blocked. Shot and block picked up back by Riverton. And we are now at halftime. And that puts Riverton at 6, Fremont at 4. We're going to take a brief timeout with the team, and we'll be back.
Congratulate the girls that made all region teams. For Fremont, making first region, number 35.
Welcome back. Second half, Fremont, Riverton, second round of the 6A state playoffs. Dane Stewart and Kenzie Christiansen. And Kenzie, holding down the fort. Appreciate that.
Doing my best.
And
Doing my best.
I appreciate you letting me join you here for the second half. 6-4. Riverton leading Fremont in what would be a seed upset. Riverton got off to the 4-0 lead. Nice surge in the second by Fremont is on the draw here. This captured by Riverton, and Isabel Milner has had a really strong game. Kenzie, if you're Fremont, you've trailed the entire game, obviously on defense here. What are you trying to do differently in second half to get the offense kind of going?
A lot of their plays have been by like assist to goal and just by fast movement. So just keeping that repetition is what's going to keep them going. Nice
right
open
in
lane.
front. Oh, Riverton picking back up. We talked about the 4-0 start. It was a nice surge late by Riverton as well as the goal there. Makes it 7-4.
Number 36.
And we have to apologize. We did get a clock added here in the second half, but we failed to start it, so we'll get that queued up for you here. That's approximate time, so we'll do our best to keep that tied with the official clock here on the scoreboard in the stadium. Back to the draw.
Far draw.
Won by Riverton.
Yeah, you kind of saw a little bit of Riverton and Fremont reaching over that line. That's perfectly fine as long as the players' feet do not step over their stick and completely go over.
Well, it worked right in front. Looked like that time Emma was trying to set up a little spin shot there and just had it creep out. Anything defensively you try to do? I feel like Fremont's been kind of pushed back a little bit, trying to prevent runs through the lane there, dodges. And Kenzie, do you like that strategy? Would you look to kind of pressure here to try to get extra possessions?
Shooting space. But so what I'm noticing just at those moments is that Fremont is pulling super wide to their girls and marking up as one-on-one. I personally think they should slide back, have ball step up, and have the rest of the defenders playing on the 8 so that they're able to have faster slides, because Riverton's smart. They're getting fast passes just right there. They did a little back pass, which gave that player shooting space, which is
Olivia shot and goal.
Yeah, so my suggestion and my feedback for that is the defense to kind of set back a little bit more on the 8, have the ball defender step up to her so that if the girl with ball passes the defender, she has girls behind them to help with that slide. As they carry out and do those more one-on-one markups, they have to be super, super strong as an individual and not really work as a unit as a defensive team.
It got to 5-4. The push that Fremont had in that second quarter pulled it within 1. 3 straight goals here for Riverton. We get back to the draw.
Paul picked up.
Nice job there by McKaylee Sargent. She's got a bit of a burst here.
Yeah, here's that fast break. We'll see if she gets an assisted goal or if she just tries to take it in.
Boy, I'm kind of surprised she didn't shoot that.
Yeah. What she was seeing is she had her head up and not seeing the whole field. If she would have looked down, she would have had a low shot available, but her eyes are stuck up.
Kept by Goodwin. Oh,
A Twizzler shot with a pass over.
love the idea there.
Yeah, no, she's awesome.
Look at that.
I always take a little bit of pride in Twizzler shots. I just love them so much. And I've been with Taylor a few times as a coach to her, and seeing her do something like that makes me proud. Good job, Taylor.
I'm a Red Vines guy myself, so we need a Red Vines term.
Yeah, we need Red
We got to come
Vines.
up with something.
I don't like Twizzlers either. They're gross. They're plastic. Oh, no, not my thing. Jocelyn has a good control.
Yeah. A junior here with it. Able to Wasn't an official screen, but maybe some help there. Still on it here, Jensen.
Oh.
We're with Stander. Nice recovery there by Bentley.
Something I've been seeing a lot with Fremont is they were taking the pressure and getting those catches, most of the time, getting those catches on attack, just like Olympus did. Taylor had a lane.
Boy, great recognition there, because the Riverton defense backs were tours.
Mm-hmm.
Recognizing that lane, take it right to the cage, and backed up here again by Fremont.
Yeah, I mean, there's just another opportunity of seeing bouncer shots not succeed. There's been a couple of them that have gone over. This doesn't work with every game and every goalie.
DeGrief coming out with it here for Riverton.
Ooh.
Pass a little tall, can't be kept in. This is a nice response from Fremont, but man, got to find the back of the net here. Right, get that offensive confidence going again.
Yeah. Once you can get a goal under your belt and just keep that energy and that chemistry going, it can be dangerous.
Well, because it kind of felt that way in the first half, right?
Yeah.
I mean, once they got that goal, then it was like, here it comes.
Here it comes.
Right?
We're firing up. Yeah. The differentials got a lot closer.
Fremont with it. Stander.
Is that McKinley? Yeah. No.
Bentley.
Bentley. That's Bentley.
Worked back. Doyle.
Defense has been really solid as the player comes around Crease.
Yeah.
They've been able to stop him most of the time,
Another
I should
idea.
say.
Oh. Boy, that was one where it even looked like Sorensen was tracking it, but it just lost it or something, because it felt like she had it, and the next thing you know, it's back in
So
the
for
net.
the defensive end there, she opened her hip a little too much, giving what I personally call roll it or burn it. And what I mean by that is, like, you can either roll back and get like a roller shot, or you burn the defender. Where that defender opened up her hip, she was able to dart in a few extra steps ahead of defense and get that great shot in. So good play there by Jocelyn.
Timeout taken by Fremont. 8-5 the lead for the visiting Riverton Silverwolves in the second round of the 6A state playoff.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates, full-service law firm with locations throughout the state. They can also meet with you virtually. If you have any legal needs, contact the experts at Heidemann and Associates. Call 801-754-4240. Timeout Fremont. And we talk about you get that goal. Let's see if that can get the offense going again here for Coach Seth Jones and crew.
Yeah, it looks like, they're not starting out too hot from that little timeout. Hopefully defense picks it up, gets a little tighter as a unit, and gets something going here. Oh, I thought that was going to go out. She saved it.
Yeah, kept in.
Carry to Caitlin.
Oh, nice speed right in front, and boy, it looked like that might have been stick might have been knocked, prevented a real good shot on frame there.
Yeah. And it looked like defense was playing zone defense, which can be beneficial in some games. They did well there, so hopefully it goes well again.
Tim and I have talked about in some of our boys coverage.
Yeah.
Zone defense maybe has a stigma with it. You like zone defenses?
Depends on the team.
Okay.
Depends on how it's taught. Depends on who you're playing against. Nice. Oh, a little
Just wide. Oh, great. Oh. Man, that's
Outside
great
of the
backside help there by Hamilton. Had the open net and just missed it wide. Well, that's one that Ivy would love to have back. Excuse me, that was wrong. It was Jency Jeffries. My bad. Riverton the other way.
Oh, nice defense. They have a little backer attacker. Oh, nice save. A little backer attacker where they've been able to get a couple shooting spaces. That just wasn't one of those moments.
Captured here by Barker. Sarah being pushed wide there by Davenport. Now peeling back here. I got to get this up.
Gotta get that pass going. We got open players. That ball needs to be flying through the air.
Yeah.
Running it's gonna just waste time. We gotta get that ball moving.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. There's some movement.
Here's Knight. Kaylee trying to work through the double team. Had it jarred loose, but back with it. Boy, she's taking it. They're making her work.
Yeah, Riverton's a strong team.
Good find in front, but didn't find its way through. It was Huddleston that was trying to make a burst right in front of the cage. Here's Riverton. Kara Riddle in a timeout.
Nope, not a timeout. It's going to be a yellow card. So what happened there is a slash. So Taylor went in with too much aggression for her check and followed all the way through. So that was not out just for the check. That was not literally, but out for the kill. What I mean by that is just too much power,
You're
too
all
much
in.
passion.
All in.
All in. Literally, your body's following through with your check all the way to the ground. So they get 2 minutes.
I saw the arms go up, and I.
It's the
my
same.
bad.
It's the same signal.
Yeah, well, stop the clock, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah. Which doesn't happen often in girls lacrosse. So anyway, my apologies. See, that's why Kenzie, you get it right.
I help a little bit.
You get it right.
Depends on the moment. I can help.
Riverton.
Yeah. They moved off of doing a zone defense. It looks like they're going back to man.
Boy, and Davenport tried to find Sargent in front. Riverton's still with it here. Olivia, nice turn back inside. Oh,
nice.
great save by Garside. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Zoe. Yep. Same person.
She's been good today for Fremont in net.
Yeah. No, she has about a 55% save. So, no, she's doing great. Stop the clock. Ooh, looks like there's another yellow card. Oh, it's a green card. I apologize. Green card. So if Elliot move away, that's a warning. Meaning the next one will be that green-yellow like we saw at Olympus. And then a yellow card. Does not go towards the player, but does go towards the team count for that green-yellow next.
I'm not going to lie, the green card is not intuitive for me. I get yellow, get red. The green that's a new concept. There's a nice save there by Sorensen.
Yeah, that's what we talked about a little bit ago, was that safe, fair, fun.
Yeah.
That's a fair moment. You're not allowing a fair play to happen by moving away after a foul.
Lunk.
Ooh.
Trying to get that up. Does so with Sargent. Olivia now looking at space. Flips over with Isabel.
I think they're man up at the moment. I don't see why there's not some movement going on. 3 and 3. 6 defenders, 7 attackers. They got an open player 100% of the time, so we got to get moving. But defense is holding strong. Yeah, she's not letting anybody by or getting any type of assist going on.
Oh, pretty good considering Fremont's man down, and right now they're really making Riverton work right in front. Oh, and that just went in.
That was like a little half Twizzler off the shoulder awkward shot done by Izzy. She is a freshman. Awesome little player.
It was one where it's like, did Zoe make the save? Did it not? And looked like she got a piece, but not all.
Exactly.
And
Yeah. That's one of those moments where it's just kind of like, oh, that sucked because I had it. I was just, centimeters away.
It must have been the wind. It's been picking up the last little bit.
Fremont always has wind.
It is left to right here in the stadium.
Yep.
And pretty forceful, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fremont always has a little bit of a gust going on out here. Just got to be prepared for it.
You know what, though? I love coming out here.
It's beautiful.
I love
coming
out to Fremont.
Yeah.
You get space, like you're driving by fields. Like, this is fantastic.
Yeah, I love it. I'm right there with you.
Of course, they announced a new high school down in Taylor to be built. And that will change some things up. No, Taylor.
I don't know where that's at.
It's about 10 miles south of Fremont. So that will
yes, I
shift a
heard
lot
about
of
that,
boundaries
actually,
up
yes.
here.
Kind of over by, like, West Point area.
Yeah, that coming in the future years. And
That was a loud whistle, but it is a self-start. Nice little snap on the back, but it was illegal in the sphere. That means the player's going to get the 8-meter free position at center, 33. McKinley. McKinley's had a few free positions today. Let's see if we can get this one to back in net. Nice tuck, shot, and goal for McKinley. Number 33 from Fremont.
great take. Talk about needing a response, and
There was.
there it was.
There it was. She
There
showed
was.
up. She answered. She gave that response, and hopefully those answers just keep coming.
So just to circle back on the point,
Yes.
the new high school, it's going to be Westfield High School.
Oh, yes, I heard that. Because they're going to stop, from what I've heard, they're stop going off of, like, city names, and they're starting to come with more creative names.
Yeah.
I mean, we got enough Skyview, Skyline, Sky Ridge, Mountain Ridge, you know, all those.
Yeah. Look, I went to a Centennial, so
Yeah.
all
I get
sorts
it.
of options.
Yeah.
Soon to be the Longhorns. 15-10 left here in the second half. You're watching Game Night Live's coverage of the second round of the 6A state playoffs. Welcome back here. 9-6 Riverton.
9, wow. I thought it was a different score. Okay.
Yeah. Tis
there we
not.
There we
9-6.
go. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, we might get a draw for Fremont. Nice. Nice little ground ball pickup, but defense just jumped that line and was coming after her. Not able to stop her, though.
Good win there for Fremont.
Is that McKinley? Over to Taylor.
Oh, how about that little
Taylor's
dodge,
get
huh?
a little stick work. Yes!
Oh, nice find right in
Yeah.
front.
Oh.
Oh, big save.
That was so beautiful. I wish we could have found the back of the net on that one.
I'm a big hockey guy, and to me that had hockey written all over, like
Oh.
fast movement right in front of the net.
Yes, that scrolls across. It's the fast movement. It's the fluidity. That's the finesse, the technique behind it. That was awesome.
I'm
Good
going to
job.
say save of the game for Sorensen up to this point.
Yeah. Yeah.
DeGrief.
Oh, nice little tip off at number 1 of Fremont.
Looking in front there for Blunk. That'll be Fremont possession here. Of course, the winner of this game advances to the quarters, take on the winner of Lone Peak and Weber. Weber, 14 seed, finding themselves in the second round. Great little
Reina's-
story.
Yeah, Reina's super fast. She went all the way back behind Cage, all the way over. Possible shot.
Going to check there, yeah, I was going to say. And
Push, yep. All the way from defense behind goal, all the way up to a free position. I think yes.
yeah,
But way to go, Speedy Feet.
chance to pull it back here within 2.
Yeah. Reina's only a sophomore. That's impressive for taking it all that way just by 2 feet.
She's got big dreams. And that one.
Across the
Gonna do
body.
it again.
She's going to be racing up. Where's she going, though? Yep, second inside. It's always fun to see, like, when a flag's pulled, if they're going to be setting back up to the exact spot they came from, or if it's going to be a new position. But both.
Do you attack this differently on attempt number 2?
Oh, yeah, you got more girls open. Like, you definitely think.
Oh, how about top shelf, huh?
Yeah, that was like almost a riser shot. Like, I'm not sure exactly what to call that one, but I saw the attempt for a riser and it got to the back of the net. So
Fremont will call it a goal.
Yeah.
9-7.
Yeah.
Riverton out in front. Pair of goals here from Fremont. As the Silverwolves won't go away. See what I did
Yeah,
there?
yeah. The Silverwolves everywhere.
Silverwolves, yeah.
Go Silverwolves,
Yeah.
right?
Look, had we talked before the game, I would have predicted the Silverwolves get the win.
I
would have gone on that ledge.
I would bet you $5. Yeah, I would bet that.
Yeah.
That's always fun to have teams like this.
I know, right? I'm always like, lean into it. Just live it up. Live it up.
Yeah, you get to hear the fans screaming, "Go Silverwolves!"
Yeah.
We're like, yes, that's me too.
Yeah.
That's both of us.
It's the only time I ever cheer.
Yeah.
Back to the draw here. Just over 13 minutes to go. 2-point game here. It's been a doozy.
Kaylin didn't happen to get that quite away.
Gathered by Huddleston. Oh, nice move.
Nice little dodge, too high. We gotta look low, guys.
Was she trying to pass there, though?
No, that was trying to be a shot. She was
Okay.
trying to shoot high. Yeah.
Ends up in the crease there. And yeah, I think they're ruling the
The ball's going to, it's going to go to White. It's going to Jocelyn.
ruling that she was pushed in. Was that the ruling?
Yeah, a block, which
Yeah.
ultimately pushed her in. Yeah. I don't remember what I was saying a second ago, but yes.
So this will be Jensen here to start it for Fremont. Oh, off the
Nice
pipe.
save from Maddie. Oh, that was a pipe. Nice. Nice, Taylor. Taylor has beautiful ground balls. She always gets her body low, steps over it, and always has that come up with it.
Still with it here.
Taylor will be going to Utah State in the fall. Yeah,
Aggie
go
up,
Aggies.
Taylor.
Yeah. Strong little player that they'll be gaining. Wish she should have felt that pressure and rolled off it. She had an open lane to roll back.
Oh,
Oh, but
nice
she didn't
job.
give up. Oh,
She used a
Ti.
Riverton teammate against her. That was a
Yeah,
good play there.
That little back and forth.
Yeah.
Some of the defense between each other. It's one thing with maybe boys stick too. I know girls lacrosse, but with her stick, she dropped her head of her stick behind her head, what made the ball go flying over. She would have kept that a little bit of what I call a mountain, a little slope. She could have got that in the back of the net.
Riverton defense gets the stop here. They'll have the possession in the start. Chance here for Davenport is Davenport on her horse.
Yeah.
Right in front, and that ball shot backed up here.
Yep, going to Riverton. Yeah, fun thing about Davenport, I said a little bit earlier, is that she is the third Riverton sister to play lacrosse. She's a sophomore. Her two older sisters, Megan and Ashley, are at Utah State. So we'll see here in a few years if she's going to follow that tradition of Utah State.
Aggie Nation
She got
growing
an open
by
lane.
the year.
Yeah, yeah.
Riddle plays over with DeGrief. Grace.
Grace to Abigail.
Yeah,
Who's
being
that down
worked
far?
around. How patient are you if you're Riverton? Well, answers that question. Right, and taking a couple hacks there, and
The one hit the back of her head.
yep. So yellow card there coming out.
I think that's their third yellow card. One more, and they're playing a player down for the rest of the game. Got to keep it clean. I mean, I think Riverton's right there with them. I think they're both matched at 3-3 though.
Wow.
But something there is like defense went back to man defense, pulled so far out where she was able to create her way into center.
Right in front. Oh,
Shot and goal.
you kind of run to the right, look backside.
Yeah, off shoulder cradle,
Yep.
whip it back, get that right hand shot. Funnest thing, I'm not the funnest, but a cool, fun thing to see on girls lacrosse is their hair. Like if you watch there when she tucked it to be able to get that dodge, her hair just flips over. I don't know. I think that's always amazing. We got a good picture with your hair flowing. Awesome. Just totally random. 100% random there. But it is a thing. Having pretty girls lacrosse hair, there's a couple different hairstyles that the girls do. And it's a trend for sure.
I'll have to take your word for that.
Yeah.
I've got nothing.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Nice little swipe away.
Final 10 minutes. Isabel.
Isabel to
played that up. Right in front, Butterfield.
Ooh.
Captured there by Barker.
That was from my angle, obviously the ref has a better angle than me, but from my angle that looked a little scary for a shot.
Here's Sarah. Still being defended by Sargent. Here comes Fremont. Works in front.
Nice. Another one for McKinley.
Yeah, Fremont with the answer. 10-8 on the goal there by Sargent.
Well, I think she saw what I saw. Defense had their stick in their outside hand, meaning their head of their stick was not going to shadow. And what I mean by that is you want to have your stick in the correct hand, that leading hand, to be able to help stop and defend that defender. But what she had there is that her stick was in her left hand, outside hand. So her pressure was with her right arm, but the attacker was able to slide right off and have no type of bearing, like her stick would be there. Hopefully that made sense.
I think I got you.
I think, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think
it's like a more of a seeing teaching moment than a verbal moment. But yes. But she saw the open lane, was able to slide off that forearm and make that goal.
Feels like Fremont's actually done a really good job of creating some of those lanes.
Yeah, they're very strong individuals. They've had some great assist goals, and they've also had good individual drives.
Here's Forbush. Work to the middle. Now with Livia. Trying to use that screen. Livia back to her left.
Nice. Non-dominant goal, finally. I feel like that's something we said a lot with the previous game we've been in together is players need to go with their uncomfortable hand. And for her, that was her left hand. She took it, and she got a goal.
Well, especially when defenses are going to try to shade you one way, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, you have to play to all your strengths, and you got to make your non-dominant one of your strengths. If you always think of it as a weakness and like something that you dread going to, it's never going to get better. You're never going to have growth if you don't get comfortable with that offhand.
Bentley, number 14. And
Riverton still keeping that distance. On the draw, sent back, captured there by Huddleston.
By Davenport? Kaylin?
Yeah,
Yep.
I looked at the wrong Silverwolf roster again.
You're good. I did that a second ago.
Over the top and sails out, and it'll be Fremont possession. Nicholson. Working up with Button.
Button, that's a cute last name.
Riverton had it. And there's Rena. Boy, the contact there, the whistle. Here comes Fremont.
Oh, gotta watch them checks. We don't want. Oh, there we go.
Trying to make that challenging for Davenport, but Caitlin able
She
to
went
come
away
away
with
with it.
Yeah.
Bella. Riverton again here to set up. Back to X here. Approach the final 7 minutes here of regulation.
Something we've seen a lot with Riverton is they get an emotion going and then they get some type of play or get a cutter and they get the ball live. But they wait for the opportunities. They make those opportunities happen, just like now.
Nice play defensively. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was by Ashton Gold. Trying to find some space and shut down by Zoe. Fremont.
She's allowing that defense to, escort her off the field, as we say.
Yeah, DeGrief making life difficult here for Sarah.
Yeah, making her go to her non-dominant left hand. Then Caitlin steps up and takes over. Nice little takeaway and a turnover again for Caitlin. Nice.
Defense back for Fremont. Caitlin trying to make quick work and Gold.
Yeah, she hung her stick and that defense took advantage of that check.
Now can Fremont get a quick counter here?
58.
That's Harley Sandberg, the senior.
Oh.
Coming back, Sandberg. Oh,
Shine
tracked
blocked.
well.
Maddie's had some decent saves tonight.
On the ground, we'll get the push there.
Look at you learning the girls' rules. Hey, learning the signs.
It only
push.
takes us a couple weeks, but you know.
We get it. Everything, good things take time.
I'm no dummy.
No.
Most would disagree with that. This will be a free start here. Is that the right term, free start?
Eight.
In other words, no. There's still work to be done, but Fremont capitalizing.
I was watching that goal 100%. 8-meter free position.
8-meter free position. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll get it.
8-meter free position. Sorry, I was totally watching that goal happen.
As you should. As you should. I should too, but 11-9 is finished there by Harley.
They're catching up. Is Fremont going to keep on that pressure and get a couple more goals for him in these last 5 minutes and 11 seconds?
They trailed 4-0, pulled back within 1. Have never, since 0-0, they've not been tied. They haven't led. A higher seed Fremont trying to come away with a home win here, advance to the quarters.
It's always fun to see, a strong team from the north playing, a good strong team from the south, and seeing how they compete against each other and see how the seeds really happen. Nice takeaway by McKinley.
Neither of these two teams had first-round matchups. They both had first-round buys. Had a little bit of extra time to scout and prepare, and that one finds the back of the net.
Nice!
Hey, sometimes you'd rather be lucky than good. It was meant to be a pass.
Yeah. Oh, those are thrill-for moments when you're like, oh, snap, my teammate didn't catch it, and then all of a sudden you're cheering because you just made a goal from outside the 12.
Well, it's one where if you're Sorensen, really?
Yeah, right?
You're expecting that to be captured, and you're trying to position. Next thing you know, you're beat.
Yeah. Well, even the goalie's traveling with the ball, assuming, that defender's about to catch it or end up on the ground. She's not ready for that to be a shot.
No.
And that's happened a lot this season. Seeing it as up here in the box and then also as an official or a fan. I've seen that so much lately. So much.
Fremont back to within 1. Closest they've been since the second quarter when it was 5-4.
You mean first half?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Kay.
First half.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
We're on the same page.
It's been a week.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you those girls terminology. We're going to get it in no time. We're good.
I should know
nice.
that. That's bad.
No, it's life.
Riverton winning the draw.
Are they going to do a little keep away? Or what are they going to play in these last few minutes?
It's probably a little early for that. Is that pass broken up? But for me, I'm like,
you just never know. It depends on the team. If
you're
you're
going to be
feeling
very deliberate here, right?
It's going to be some, interesting amount of play here. Oh, that defender's got to move. Oh, looks like they might be dropping back into a zone. Oh.
Isabel.
Questions asked a lot about how does defense play defense without getting called? It's you play defense with your feet. So right there, that call was all her stick.
Bounce shot and a save.
For Zoe.
Zoe's made a couple nice saves on some of those ground shots today. She's taken away a lot of stuff off the turf.
Yeah, she has. She's been dropping low, and it's not just her stick. It takes a really talented goalie to be able to drop her whole body, get her body behind her stick, and blocking that ball.
Well, I love using the legs. I talk about, hockey, right? I mean, you get those pads, ice level, you take away everything low. Here comes Fremont. McKaylee Sargent working in front.
I thought it was going to go in again.
Yeah. Yeah, Madison.
Maddie's ready. Maddie's watching the whole time. She's not going to let that one happen again.
Look, when you get I'm going to call it a cheapo, you just gave up, now you're locked in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not that she wasn't before, but extra focus. Riverton running up over with Isabel, cutting through. Boy, she didn't get a shot. We'll have a call here.
I think someone said yellow. So that yellow flag, you can definitely utilize it. If you have a drive and you have an open lane and your stick is free, shoot it. But if you shoot it and that foul is not affecting the shot, So, for example, I don't know if it was that specific spot, but it was either, a stick in the spear or hold across the body, something like that. So it's a hold whistle where it's not injuring or affecting the play at that current moment, but it'll pull them back to a free possession.
Little two-man game here. They'll work it up now with DeGrief. Back over with Isabel.
They're doing a little backer, but they're doing a backer a little bit of a hard way where they're having Taylor jump from ball to ball, running the whole field. That's hard on just one player.
Working through traffic right in front.
Blocked by Zone. Nice.
Boy, Isabel worked through half the Fremont defense.
To be stopped by amazing Zoe.
Right?
Zoe's awesome.
Inside of 2 to go here in regulation. Fremont pushing ahead. Here's Barker.
Zoe's only a junior. That's amazing. That'll be fun to watch it the rest
Sargent
of the game.
has a bit of a lane. McKaylee through the middle.
Shot
just
wide. So if you would have seen the ref back here, Cassie, she had her flag up. If the attacker with ball would have stopped, she would have had a free position.
Here's Jocelyn Jensen.
Oop.
Tried to give that off. Might have been deflected. Jocelyn trying to stay with it. There for Riverton is Cheyenne Forbush, and Forbush wins it. As we approach 1 minute to go, this trickling back and captured by Maddie in the crease. What a long pass, and that captured by Riddle.
Kara Riddle, yep.
Working up. Isabel taking contact. And the goal for Riverton.
That was beautiful, fluent. Senior teams connected. Transition across field, like that space. Great job. That's just called that's like team unity there. Like you can know where your teammate is when you're not even locked in on him. She was driving down left side of field, looked on over to, oh my gosh, this player's name is always slipping my mind. I know who it is. Isabel, over to Isabel for that awesome goal.
Well, I love the response by her fellow attackers, right? The celebration there, knowing 2 goals, less than a minute to go. I don't want to say insurance, but certainly makes it more difficult for Fremont here with 53 seconds left.
100%.
Got to win this draw if you're Fremont.
We have a little dancing around the circle, too, by Caitlin and Taylor.
And
who are we picking it up? Caitlin, but a check
Riverton
over by
had
McKinley.
it, still bouncing around.
Caitlin kept strong. She did not give up, and she eventually got that ball.
Sheer stick-to-itiveness. Here's Bella. Butterfield. Making Gold come all the way over. Final 20 seconds. Riverton jumped out to a 4-0 lead. They withstand a couple of Fremont surges, and they will advance to the quarterfinal. Riverton with the 12-10 victory, the 11 seed, defeating the 6th-seeded Fremont Silverwolves 12-10. Kenzie, your final thoughts on the game and a player of the game.
Player of the game. There's so many amazing players. But Riverton took away that win. Awesome job, girls. But I got to say the player of the game is number 40, my little girl that I keep forgetting her name, Isabel. Isabel had so many great attack plays, such great transitions in the midfield, great draw control. Isabel's got to be my MVP for Riverton. Beautifully played.
Including the insurance goal to put away with less than a minute to go.
100%, yeah.
Riverton 12-10. They get the win over Fremont. For Vince Francis, Kenzie Christiansen, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us here for second round action. Want to let you know we'll have quarterfinals, semis, and championship action in the 6A state tournament. We'll have all semis and championships in 6A, 5A, and 4A for you next week, right here on KSLSports.com. Good night, everybody. Clear.